Old World, Wisconsin in Waukesha County is putting the final touches on their 4th of July festivities as visitors can take a step back in time and celebrate America's birthday this week. Here with all the details on the family-friendly fun is Old World's Curator of Interpretation, Jennifer Van Haften. Jennifer, good morning to you.
Good morning.
So what have you guys got planned for the 4th of July this Wednesday?
Oh, well, it's a very big family-oriented activities that we have. We try to make sure that there's lots of things that the visitors can participate in. So we have sack races and we have three-legged races. We have a tug of war where the winning team will go against our oxen, our team of oxen.
Really?
Yeah. So
how many people do you put up against how many oxen?
You know, we let the people kind of figure out their own teams, but there's probably at least 10 to 12. And you know, one year we had a group of boys academy, and they really did a really good job against the oxen, but the oxen still won.
Are the oxen undefeated?
They have been, yes.
Maybe this will be the year, but I don't know, anyway.
Yeah.
So this is on the 4th of July only, and one of the best times for families to come down. Are there special events planned throughout the day?
We've got all sorts of things going on. We start at 10 o'clock. We go straight through till 5. We have Morgan horse races at a couple of different times, 11 and 3:30.
What are Morgan horses?
Morgan horses were the most popular horse in the 19th century for people to use. They were not quite as big as the draft horses, which are really large, but they were very strong horses and just a real good, versatile, all-around horse. They could draw buggies, plow fields, all those kinds of things. So they were just really good for that. So this is the association that's kind of kept their breed alive. And so it's nice to have them come and join us, do some trotting races, which was popular for the 4th of July at the turn of the century. We also have, besides those, we have the Harmony Cornet Band, a group that only comes together just for us.
Wow, that's terrific.
So they present a lot of 19th century music right at the end of the century for us, and they have a band concert 11:30, and then at 12:15 they help with our hymn sing in our church, and then at 2 o'clock we have our patriotic exercises after our grand parade at 1:30. So we have, like I said, lots of things going on, and they keep rolling right until 5 o'clock.
You guys are definitely not taking the day off at Old World, Wisconsin.
No, we definitely don't. So, but it is a great time for all the interpreters, all the people that come out, and we hope that lots of people will join us this week. And Wednesday looks pretty good for weather compared to maybe earlier in the week. Looks a little hotter. So
now I know that Old World, Wisconsin is really to give people a flavor of historic Wisconsin. What time period would this give people a flavor of as far as 4th of July goes?
Well, what we've done is we've expanded it so that we've gone from a really specific 1870s time period to now that we cover things even up until the 19-teens.
Okay.
Part of our patriotic exercises this year, we're having a women's suffrage speech. So we're trying to give everybody a flavor across a lot of different decades, because that's how our site is. We have an 1840s farm, we have an 1860s farm, we have 1870s, 1880s, all the way up to the 19-teens, and we want people to get that whole breadth. Our parade even represents that because we separate everybody by decades, and we have signs so that people can see, oh, well, the hoop skirts, yeah, that's 1860, great, you know, and then they see our 1870s and they've got the bustles, and so you can equate the time period with, you know, we have placards that tell people what they're looking at. So we try to broaden the whole range of time periods that we do on site.
Well, terrific. A lot to do on 4th of July. We're going to have to leave it there.
Yeah.
Jennifer, thank you so much for coming in this morning. For all the details from Old World, Wisconsin, just click on the links section of today's TMJ4.com.